I think people, and especially women, feel less awkward, less ashamed as they realize there is nothing to be ashamed of. Hi, I'm Navya Naveli Nanda, and you're watching me on Femina.in. So we started Project Naveli 3 years ago, and we have 4 different areas, major areas that we work in: entrepreneurship, legal awareness, and healthcare and education for women. So we've been working on these 4 fields for the last 3 years, and I think in terms of impact, we have worked, offline, online. We've done a lot of programs that, mainly cover these themes, and it's been a great journey. But I'd say there's still a lot more to do. There's still a lot more that I have to learn in this field. There's a lot more that I need to work on, and I'm just glad that I have a great team that allows me to, do all of these things, and some great partners as well. We work with a lot of other organizations, and I'm really glad that there are so many people who believe in the cause and in the mission and are, willing to collaborate with me on these things. So yeah, I think menstruation was actually something that Project Naveli first started working on. The first project we worked on was something called Period Positive Homes. So that's been something that's always been a part of our journey as an organization and as a non-profit. Menstrual hygiene is something that I continue to talk about on any and every platform that I get given, because I think the more that we talk about it, on platforms like social media, or even, when we're communicating at home, I think that's when we normalize these conversations. I think that's when it gets destigmatized, and that's what I certainly try to do. I think there has been a lot of change, in society itself. I think people are more aware of even the correct terminology to use. I think people, and especially women, feel less awkward, less ashamed as they realize there is nothing to be ashamed of. And there's actually a really good quote that I read and I share on every platform, that menstrual blood is the only blood that's not born from violence, but yet we're still the most ashamed of it. So I think that that's something that is slowly being ingrained. Of course, there is a long way to go, but I think that us as women, feel that we can be more open about our bodies, and there isn't really anything to be ashamed of. So I think that there has been a lot of progress, but of course, still a long way to go. I actually just got back from Paris, and it was to walk for Le Défilé, which is a show that L'Oréal Paris does every year. And the theme of the show was actually Walk Your Worth. And the whole point of the show was they had their ambassadors from around the world, different age groups, different ethnicities, different ages, different professions. People were all there, and I think the point of the entire show was to stand for empowerment, to stand for women, to stand for beauty, which is something that I really believe in. So I'm really grateful that I got to be a part of the show. I've been working with the brand for a year and a half now, and I think that I believe in their vision of being worth it, standing for women, and I'm glad that, especially a beauty brand, is able to communicate something so authentically and so powerfully. So I'm really happy that I was able to do that.